Well, hello there, and good evening. Over here at Rethink Gaming, it's Monday night, and that can mean only one thing. We are playing Curse of the Crimson Throne. It's a Paizo Pathfinder adventure, and a darn good one at that. And we are using Dungeons and Dragons. 5th edition is the rule set. If you want to support this content, too bad you can't. We turned all that off, but you could say something nice in the comments. Or you could click the buttons. You know how this YouTube thing works. I need to say thanks, as always, to Sirenscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. You've just got to be using it at your gaming table. Alright, crew, last time we played, the party had cleared out the tomb that popped up out of the blood pig pit in the Emperor's Palace, after the week prior having cleaned out the Emperor's Palace, killing basically everyone inside, except for the starving artist who is locked away in one of the back rooms. The starving artist, by the way, is who Amon Gelento is here to find. So, yeah, there's that. He's still alive, somehow.
Do we have a map, Bob?
What sort of map would you like to see?
So we had our pyramid, which I think was next to the tomb or inside the tomb, and I'm just trying to figure out where we are, if we have to go find our starving artist from the room, or can we do that without a map, you think?
We can do either way. I know that all of my little icons down here are jacked up. He's been found already.
Okay. So we don't need to do that.
Well,
Do
we haven't talked to him. We need to do the role-playing encounter with him. And it was Bishop who was leading the charge on that last time, and he kind of put that on hold to go and join you guys in the tomb, so...
Yeah, I'll walk back into the closet that I found him in.
Do you get that?
Is there not a map for where we're at?
There is. The pin.
Did
that
we
I have
have
no map.
Did we want to do any more bean shenanigans today, or do we want to resume our quest?
I mean, I'm kind of down. We wanna fuck things up.
I'm always down for some beans.
Sorry, I had to cast a vote. Do we want to fuck things up?
And,
Okay, now we have an official vote.
and that's with beans, right?
Yeah, this is for planning another bean. Oh, we got 3 yeses, 1 no, 4 abstains.
3 yeses, 2 nos.
Oh, now
3
we're
and
tied
3.
50-50. Ooh. I mean, if we leave it at that, I'm gonna have to like flip a coin.
I think one is our spectator, who hasn't voted.
Oh no, now it's 4 no's.
Yeah, let's.
Wait, the spectators can vote?
No, the spectator is just a player. Spectator has not voted.
Oh, okay.
Who's voting for Illyrium?
Whoever's driving.
I don't think anyone
Put a
has
message in chat.
Illyrium.
Put a message in chat and see if he answers.
He's typing. He said, "Let the toad vote."
Same answer.
All right, so I'll drive Illyrium, and I like the idea of a D20. Bob, if you'll release him, I'll drive him.
Yeah, do the
He's clear.
D20.
All right, D20, here we go. 10 or above. Oh, yeah, we're doing a bean.
Well,
Who's-
we got 3 yeses and 4 nos though, so like
That's 4 yeses, 4 no's.
Well,
no,
there's
the
a
check
natural-
marks are yeses.
Well, I mean the toad would then be voting. Oh, there's
Okay,
3.
okay, yeah, we got it. Okay, we're planting a bean.
Are you
Wait, for the
planting it?
people who voted no, is there anyone who's really just kind of over it and we're dragging this out on you? Like, does anyone feel that way? It's okay to say so and we'll just move past it, I would think, right?
Not at all. I'm still down for it.
You must respect the vote.
I
That's the way.
want to make sure that everybody's happy, but I say hell yeah, let's bean it.
Either way, it's fine with me.
Give us the
It's
beans,
my
Bob.
magical item, and I'm going to use all of my magical item. You guys get to keep your magical items.
If I can, I know where he is. I'm just gonna drag Armin with me, Bob.
The toad has spoken.
And if
Let's-
something happens with the bean, then I'll like rush back towards that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to run both the encounters at the same time. I don't.
Oh, I
think.
know. It's literally just gonna be like me using my passive perception. If I hear some shenanigans happening, then I'm
Well,
gonna
he's-
be like,
he's gotta do one or
"Fuck
the other.
this,"
He
and I'm
can't
going
just-
there, and then we're just gonna be like, "Armin, take this dude out of here, and we'll find you."
Or
Okay.
might just
Do we want to just knock that
God,
out
do
real
we
quick
get-
before we do the bean?
Are we planting a bean
That's what it sounds like we're doing.
Bean been planted.
and watered the bean?
Yeah, we're
No,
watering the
question is,
bean.
are we
We're
planting
going
it A,
full.
B, or C?
I found the bean button, by the way.
Oh,
Bean button.
Campfire,
Campfire.
with blue
Let me know,
flame
where do
springs
we- where
forth
do we
and
plant the
burns for
bean?
24 hours.
Oh God.
I know how to make a blue flame.
Right there. Right there.
that's pretty
Green.
cool.
I pee into it.
How many
See
beans
what
are left?
Good question. Let me check. Just keeping notes on my beans. Let's see, beans. Beans.
Oh, actually, I don't want to reveal these rolls to you. Some of this information is secret.
I have 3 left. Only 3 beans.
How many would you like to use, Blunt?
I don't know. I feel like we gotta save some, unless we want to just burn them all out right here. But I don't know. It could be useful. You know, we can move back into a situation where we're all about to die, and the only hope is to, summon a bean, and that's what we got. You know.
Yeah, I don't see that as a likelihood, but I respect your ownership, man.
I am willing to do one more bean if people really want to do one more attempt.
That's what wild magic is for. We need something to happen. Moment.
Okay. Are we doing another bean?
Let's do one more.
What did the blue, wait? What did the blue flame do?
It's just a campfire that lasts 24 hours.
It
Oh,
smells like
okay.
eggs.
Sorry, I missed that.
It's pretty. Scared.
You know what? No duplicate results.
It was another pyramid, wasn't it?
Let's go into more pyramids. That'd be wild.
What was the duplicate? I want to know.
We want to know.
It's a secret.
It was the pyramid.
Oh,
I'm in your head, Bob. I can read it.
Time
I
to
would have touched
barn
another heart.
with a farmer.
You hear a rumbling. The street behind you down the lane is cracking.
Oh.
Something is burrowing directly towards the bean.
Where do we plant the bean?
Directly under us, because we're smart.
Moving. Here.
Phil floats a little higher on his carpet.
I
Phil
would
is
like
not-
to ride on
Hop
that
on your
carpet.
carpet too.
Yeah, come on up. Anybody who wants to
Is-
get on the
is-
carpet, come in my corner. We can fit 5 or 6 people. Sandworm.
Jesus, I just heard the roar. I'm running back.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
This giant
It's a mullet.
carapace bursts from the soil, angrily looking to attack.
Oh man, he needs a hug.
Hooray.
He needs a hug from my fire elemental.
How big is he?
He is approximately 12 foot at the shoulder.
And how high is this room?
You're outside.
Oh, we're outside.
Initiative.
Is it too late to get on the carpet?
I think it is.
Darn it.
Let's see, I assume we're done with the fire elemental.
Oh, I forgot to do advantage. so I'll
Has
do
it been
another
24 hours since we summoned him?
Is it 24 hours?
Yeah.
I thought it was 1 hour.
Okay, my higher one was 14.
I think I got rid of the item already, so I don't know.
Okay.
But if you want to say he's gone, it's okay.
Well, not if that's wrong. Hold on.
Oh wait, I got the gem here.
I don't remember what it's called.
Concentration up to an hour. It says. Never mind.
All right, cool.
I guess he doesn't like fire.
Doesn't like, well, Bullet doesn't care about fire, but I was just cleaning up these initiatives. So, Illyrium is clocking in at a 7 with his Direwolf, and the Warhorse is in an 8 with Blunt, and that's everybody before the Bullet, so, yeah, probably going to go pretty well.
He doesn't seem that tough. He's no mummy.
Oh, goodness. Well, obviously I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on it as my bonus action. And then... Fuck me, let's just start firing. Oh, goodness. Oh, that hits great. Shot number 1.
He rolled his 6 and hit him.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what a plus 13 does to me. Firing number 2. Double fuck yeah. Gonna be hella good. Okay, and then you know what? Last but not least, because of my ambusher tactic, I'm gonna do my 3rd shot on it. Oh, and that missed. And I'm just gonna go... damage to y'all are up. And move kind of away. And like, just actually kind of just back a little bit further before passing it on.
Okay.
I'm going to use my steady aim to hit him with my crossbow. Right.
Why is there a draft horse?
Because the bottled horses are too cruel.
Oh, no, it's because that was one
Warhorse?
of the... Yeah, one of the eggs became a horse. Right? The other one became a chicken, and you killed the chicken, and it burst into smoke.
Yeah, they all burst into smoke.
Dude, this thing has a lot of hit points. I'm just doing the math. That
Since
meter
we went
didn't
up
move her.
9, do I get more of my sneak attack?
Well, it didn't move the needle because the damage
Yeah.
didn't get put on it. So, 18 more coming off. Oops.
Oh, I get 5d6 at ninth level. Hang on, I get one more d6.
Okay.
I go over there and jump over there and punch him in the face. Give me 1 second. I wasn't expecting an encounter, so yeah,
Yeah.
funness. Why did I agree to that? I was the one who changed the sword to the bow, by the way. 1 second. 1 second. Where is it? I punch him.
You know, we've caused a lot of chaos over this this place.
Cool. I miss again. I punch him again. Wow, I am just not into it, guys. I end my turn.
Come on, Rumble, don't need you to fumble.
Wait, I can hit him one more time. We have 3 punches. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. I just wasn't ready.
Meow.
Must
Damn
be
it,
really tired there, Rumble.
Damn
I
it,
know.
Norbert. Too much oil.
Had to keep his nipples smooth.
Oh, dear God.
Okay, have any chafing?
He's doing a
Chuck.
wonderful job.
You can use my dungeon
Oh yeah,
My dice
Wow,
dungeon.
yeah.
so
The one that's
dominant.
still on my TV.
Wow.
I need to get that back from you.
Wow, I sort of got
Ew.
screwed on the old bedroom selection. Every room's like 4 times as big as mine.
Sorry. Anyway.
All right. Why not?
Is that fucking Seinfeld? What?
No, it was Owen.
Whoa, and
Wow.
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 You know he won't do that in Loki. It makes me sad.
He'll do it season 2.
He'd better.
That's one of them. And I'm just gonna roll.
Eldridge Blast.
Yeah, Phil's adept.
Bravo.
All right, so he gets to do this twice.
Becoming a sorcerer.
He's a wizard, Harry.
All right, so Phil did a little bit to him, and as a bonus action, oh, I should have done this first, shouldn't I? I wanted to add hex.
Oh, yeah.
Can we say that Phil did hex first, Bob?
Yeah, we could say Phil did hacked.
All right, add hex to him, and he would only get that on one of them, right? He wouldn't get the hex
Right.
damage on both, or would he?
No, just the one.
All right, there's 2 more, and that's what I got.
Okay. For honor.
Oh God, he's
Damn
gonna
it.
die.
No! Do not kill him. Eamon needs to live. He has a family. I think. He's
I
done a
have
lot. He has to be a legend now.
I have revivify.
He missed.
Do not let him
Oh
die.
my god. No. What are you doing at dexterity check?
Eamon,
for?
no!
He swung his rapier.
Did he hit Rumble?
No. This is a 3. Norbert's up.
Alrighty. I am going to do. Let's see what I got. I know what I want to do because it is my favorite. I'm going to fireball him.
No.
That's. Are you sure about that, buddy?
Yeah, you sure about that?
I'm absolutely positive.
You're gonna
because-
kill Eamon.
No, I'm not. I have my controlled spell. I can
Oh,
do
yeah.
some stuff and not kill him.
Yeah,
So I'm just gonna launch my fireball at Mr. Lizard Man. Aw. And I'm gonna use my font of magic to do that. Let me do my damage on him, I guess. Okay. And then I'm going to do one more thing because I used my my stuff. I gain resistance to all damage for 1 minute, and I'm going to throw my actual level spell. And Norbert says fireball, and then launches himself with a fireball.
All right.
Let's go. See if I can stab. I cannot. Hey, got a hit. A big hit. Let's go.
Oh, Lisa.
All right.
Smack it again for good measure.
It's dead, man.
Now it's double dead.
Didn't even get it.
Stop it! He's already dead. Yeah, I was just vibing. You guys took care of that.
Loot the corpse.
Loot the corpse.
It's a bug.
We can turn it into a shield.
Wait, it's a bug.
Can we make it into a sofa?
Looks like a lizard.
Can we turn it into furniture?
No, we're not doing that again.
Essentially.
We moved on.
Well, that was exciting. So, has anyone like taken notice of what sort of chaos that we've caused in this? We're at a palace or home or something, right? What is it?
It's
It was
a
like
series of
yeah,
houses that
Pilt's
have been
Palace.
turned into a fortress. No
Because
one.
we've created a pyramid and summoned a lizard bug monster thing.
True, but remember you went past a field of decapitated bodies and such to get here, so not like a crowded part of town.
Yeah,
Now it's just a building that they used to own.
Right?
I've recently grown and shrunk several sizes.
Bishop's gonna drag Armin to his friend in the closet.
Tom Cruise?
Alright, we're going up to talk to the guy.
Yes.
I'm done with the bean shenanigans, by the way. We must continue the story.
I need a spectator. I do wish Spectator could see everything the Dungeon Master could see, but I'm kind of glad Spectator is not broadcasting everything the Dungeon Master could see. You know what I'm saying?
Feel that.
Alright. Closing up some windows here, and just to refresh everyone's memory, the air in this room is an unpleasant mix of body odor and paint. A lumpy straw mattress lies on the floor in the corner of the room, partially covered by a few blankets, while in the other stands a large easel on which rests a nearly completed painting of immense fiends attacking a village.
Just tell us this man is stinky.
Yes.
I hand him a comb.
Stinky.
Armin, is this the friend you've been looking for?
He gazes carefully, suspicious of traps and deceit. I'm not sure, he says. The man blinks, puts his paintbrush down before the easel, and weakly whispers, "Have you come to kill me at last?"
Not today. You'll have to live another. Come with us, and you may yet see true freedom.
What?
I don't fucking know.
You sound like a school counselor there. Like, hey kid, you're gonna make it. Trust me. You're gonna do great, kid. Like, you gotta at least put something behind it.
I'm a fucking automaton
That was a
here,
natural one and charismatic.
You just got him a store or a job at like the local hardware store and just crushed his spirit.
sir. Yes. I mean, you just want me to murk this guy out, right, guys? Is that what you're asking me here?
Well, he's just an artist. Like, what's his deal? Why are we interacting with this man? I totally forgot what the painter was up to.
So Armin was looking for his friend, and he said that, oh god, the dudes whose house that we were at, that we got attacked by the red mantises. We were looking for him,
Then Carl.
and yep, Vin Carlo, and Armin was like, oh, he was taken to the Emperor. We're like, fuck it, let's go to the Emperor. And he was also looking for his friend, and so he was like, if you've helped me find my friend, I'll take you to Vin Carlo.
Gotcha. Okay, it's all coming back now. It's all coming back.
So if somebody more charismatic than a almost 7 foot tall robot who has just been dealing with beans wants to come take over.
I only am charismatic to women, so sorry.
Hey, he could be a woman. You never know.
So Phil floats
Who
in
are
the
we
room.
to gender him?
Phil floats.
Phil, this guy's not listening.
Phil floats into the room on his carpet. Somebody order the goat love?
Yeah, this guy just doesn't want to leave his closet. I don't know what the fuck his problem is, man. Like, he's drawing weird ass paintings. There's this blue dragon that's destroying the town and shit. Like, I don't even know if it's this town at all at this point.
Are you
No,
I
buddy.
keep trying to talk to this guy, and beans keep happening, and
Buddy,
I'm out of here.
Are you
Buddy,
trying
wouldn't-
to determine the subject of the painting? Because there's some mechanics for that. If you're so interested.
Sure, fuck it, yeah, I'll determine the subject of the painting. What do I knowledge?
Yeah, it's some sort of intelligence check of your preference.
Intelligence? Oh fuck, I got like no intelligence. I got wisdom for days.
Time to put on your thinking cap.
Fuck it, we're gonna go invest.
Could you
Oh.
religion?
No,
He's
fuck it,
got
I'll
a
roll a
good
religion
noodle.
check, sure.
No, use your noodle.
The noodle is wrong.
You fool.
I can't use my wisdom. He said intelligence.
No, I mean, yeah. Oh,
Can
no.
Phil help out here? Maybe you need some bardic inspiration.
I mean, Phil could use
I
his own
take a
bardic
look at it.
inspiration.
What do I see, Bob?
Well, Phil's in the room, so Phil takes a good look at the painting and tries to understand a little bit more about it. Jeez.
Up here. Anybody else wants to come up here? He's up.
Phil, your investigation would have been good because he said it was intelligence based.
Well, yeah, that's what I did before. And
Oh,
so yeah, Bob, is my 15 on intelligence good?
Yeah. So I'm looking at the 18. I'm looking at the 12, 15, 12.
I had a 15
Oh, up there.
like 2 minutes before that.
Okay. Yeah. So these rolls are good, but okay, we've got a series of paintings here. So the first depicts a portrait of a thin humanoid wearing shadows as he stands framed by a dolmen of great size. The figure's brilliant blue eyes are the only true points of color in the piece, and they seem to almost glow with anger. You can't identify the subject, but this painting is probably worth 450 gold pieces, as it is absolutely a Salvatore Scream original. The second also identifies as a Salvatore Scream original. It's worth at least 1,100. It depicts a rugged mountain range above a desert under a harsh blue sky. In the foreground, a quartet of Vudrani-tusked camels ridden by Nadar tribespeople race across dunes that, upon closer examination, consist of tiny skulls. The final portrait is the most disturbing, for it depicts a handsome man in the process of peeling away the flesh of his arms as if he were taking off a pair of gloves. Underneath his arms are muscular and covered with glittering blue scales. The man's expression is one of delight, yet his eyes are empty pits of blackness. Half seen in the shadows beyond him are thousands of humans impaled on towering wooden poles erected in the shadow of a distinct shape looming on the horizon. Perhaps a castle, maybe a mountain, but likely something more significant. That one is probably worth 2,000 gold pieces as his masterpiece.
Is it safe for us to assume, based on the roles and the paintings, would we recognize him as Salvatore Scream?
None of you have ever met him before, but it's possible that the case says yes.
would I know a little bit more that he is Salvatore since I have mundane Salvatore paintings in my possession?
You just picked those up from the other room, I think.
You're right. Never mind. I forgot where I put these up from, but I just remember that I have 11 of them. So,
Well, as the goat tends to do, he starts to weave a very long roll of BS about, why it would be better to paint with us elsewhere than to paint here, and that he should just pack up the things that are vital for him to take with him and allow Norbert to carry them in his bag for him, and for him to come with us.
He's more than willing to do that, but he insists that you kill Emperor Pilt.
Emperor Pilt.
Oh, yeah.
We are doing that.
I just like peek my head in. Oh, here's his crown. We've already killed him, and then walk back out, and just like show the crown and like dip.
Oh,
You were saying?
he's relieved to the point of trembling, a tear rolling down his cheek.
Oh, come on, guy. Hold it together.
We must escape
that?
the city. We must leave.
So we will absolutely get you out of the city, and we will do it with haste. While we're here, while we're in a controlled area, tell us what you know.
He looks at you from the side of his right eye. What I know?
Why are we fleeing the city? What is it you fear?
The insanity, the sickness. My muse has left me.
Who was your muse?
He glances at you angrily. Don't
I
ask
be your
such
muse?
questions of an artist.
We
Okay,
need to
bud.
know what we're dealing with. You want out of here for a reason. What do you think is happening to the city that we need to get you away from it?
The plague, the beheadings, the insanity. It's
Your
too much.
your paintings, the dragon under skin. What do you know?
He sort of shifts his weight from one foot to another. I saw these things in dreams, visions, but they've stopped.
Leave no detail out. Tell us everything.
Yes, why did you think we were coming to kill you?
Pilt has been beating me senseless for days. Mercilessly, horribly. He does not believe that I cannot paint anymore.
So you paint based on your visions. You haven't had visions in a while. Tell us these visions you had about this blue dragon man.
Why? Why must you know of my muse?
We've been toiling for months, trying to save this city from plague after threat after plague after threat. If you have insight into the next one, it would really be nice to get a shortcut, pal.
My visions are fleeting. I am not a sorcerer.
Wonderful. Tell us what you've already dreamt, so at least we have clues.
It's here in my art and the painting stolen from my studio at home.
So if we were able to get you all those paintings back, would you be happy?
No, no, I care not. I've never cared for them. They're useless to me. I removed these images from my head and am freed to see the next, but they've stopped. They've stopped. I'm useless. I'm worthless. I can't paint anymore. He starts to cry.
So Phil floats over, finally comes down off of his carpet for a moment, gives the guy a consoling hug around both of his shoulders, so it's a really good bear hug. And at the same time, starts handing paintings to Norbert to put into his bag.
I take them happily with my mage hand.
We'll get rid of all of these for you. I could see, like you just said, it brings you pain and strife. So we will handle all of that for you. We will get you out of the city. Now, along the way, I want you to come with me up on the carpet, sit in a little bit of comfort, and continue to explain to us anything that you've dreamt that may be useful to us. You know what our aim is. You know, if you know something that can help us, don't let us escort you out of the city and send you on down the lane and now you leave us in a worse shape than we were when we got here. You follow?
I understand, but the dreams, they're so fleeting. I don't know what more I could tell you.
Hang on a second here. I didn't want to have to do this.
Did he give us, just out of curiosity, Bob, enough description of his muse with the blue person from his dreams to like potentially do a disguise self spell?
No. I mean, you
Okay.
could disguise as, say, the dragon on the painting or something, but none of the images consistently depict anyone.
That didn't. Bob, I tried to drop it onto him, but
Oh, he's
we have to be in the room with him. Hang on.
no, he's not a character. Do you
I
need him
wanna-
to be?
DC 12 Wisdom save. Do detect thoughts. See if I can help him understand a little bit better. If he's willing, I don't need to. There's no save.
You're not concerned for your own well-being? Like fry your brain if he's like,
I'm just
Saying
detecting
crazy
his
nonsense?
thoughts.
oh,
Yeah,
just
he's-
detecting? Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been inside my head?
I was just saying, this guy's head seems a little rattled.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Phil's going to use detect thoughts, and if he's willing, I can try and read those past dreams and see what we can do.
Okay.
While I'm waiting, I'm just gonna be like, Psst, "Hey, Victor, I got you a crown," and I just like try to like sneakily hand him one of the other remaining 7 crowns I have.
You got me a crown?
I did. Here you go, man.
Whoa.
So, as part of this, like the whole detect thoughts, Phil has a ritual. So what he does is he goes and he produces out of his bag a little clock and displays it up on a wall in a corner. He then walks over to what's the guy's name?
Salvatore.
Salvatore Scream, and kind of puts his arm around him. Walks with him, kind of so much over. Puts him up onto the back of. We have a draft horse, don't we?
No.
The draft horse is gone.
The draft horse poofed into smoke.
Ah,
Oh no.
well, you just ruined a really good joke.
Sorry. There's a war horse. There's a war horse.
Warhorse. Okay, he puts him on the back of the warhorse. Right on, kind of diagonal to where that clock is. And then he says, "All right, I'm gonna show you something. I want you to come here." Pulls him down, gets him down onto all fours, has him grab the horse's privates, lift them up, and he points over the clock. There, says, "I want you to focus on that," and then cast detect thoughts.
Okay.
The actual fuck.
I will wait for the punchline, but I am.
Anybody who's been in the military, that's an old military joke about getting a guy down off of a camel to do that, to look at a clock over there. It was an old secret.
That's very strange. I'll take your word for it.
Okay. So his thoughts wander. His brain is damaged, and his mind is not always in the same place at the same time. It's somewhat difficult to follow. You gather that, I want to say, he has memories of being a painter of relatively mundane things, until one night in his dreams a voice started whispering deep, dark thoughts into his brain, things that just the emotions of it make you shudder to share these thoughts with him. Describing vivid pictorial scenes of horrible, horrible wrath wrought upon innocent people and destruction brought out onto the world. He started to paint these things and started to become famous, and it was actually Pilt who had suggested that he change his name to Scream, his last name to Scream, and commissioned him as his royal painter, and this is where he started to become incredibly famous. Of recent memory, he has fond uh, images of conversations with Neolandis, the seneschal of the castle, and his most recent thoughts are of Neolandis coming to his house, battered, bleeding, and poisoned, looking for refuge. That fades away and it's replaced with Vencarlo interrogating him with all but force to try and learn Neolandis' location. He's then captured, brought here, and beaten until he paints.
So we don't really need much out of there, or this is out of character. I don't. Did anyone get anything out of that we need to chase down because we're gonna be going to Vencarlo via the Eamon right now, anyhow, right?
No, you started looking for Vencarlo and he's gone. Right? There were red mantises in his house.
Yeah.
But I
And
thought
then-
Eamon knew where he was, and if we got him his friend, he would take us to him. Wasn't that the scoop?
Eamon believes that Salvatore knows where he is.
Oh crap! So this vision is all we have to locate Vencarlo or Neolantis, is it?
Neolandis.
Do we know a location from that vision? Do we have any idea? Anything we might recognize?
You definitely can tell where his house is, where Salvatore's home is, from the images in his mind. But he doesn't know what happened to Neolandis. He either didn't see it or was unconscious at the time.
Well, we've got to get these two out of the city first. So, do we want to start heading in that direction and figure out our
Yes.
next steps?
Let's go.
Do we have the luxury of a long rest anywhere?
I mean, you just leveled, so you should be rested. Other than what you
I was going to say
spent.
that fire is supposed to last 24 hours and be blue. Very scenic.
Yeah,
Bob, would you ding us?
sure.
Ah, I love when all those check marks disappear.
I had to put one back on because I catch the spell.
Oh, I did too.
But one is better than a billion.
So, Bob, can we make it out of the city undeterred at this point, or do we need to figure out how to get out of the city?
Well, you've been successfully sneaking in because the Red Maidens don't care too much about that.
Yeah, they don't care about going in. It's just the out that they were stopping people from.
I don't think our papers are going to be good for anything at this point, right?
Right. Yeah, no one is theoretically allowed to leave.
Hmm. So what's the plan?
In the past, did we swim over water, or what, was that a video game I was playing?
You did. You came across over the water.
So we're back to that again with 2 trips over the carpet under cover of night.
Yes.
Is everyone good with that, or should we do something different?
That's fine.
Yeah, go for it.
You hear a woman's voice from behind you say, "Sounds like an idea to me."
Gasp. Where's the lady?
Who dare? Who dare?
Ah, shit. One sec.
Who dat?
Who be sneaking up on the goat?
Who dare?
Hello?
We don't have any passive perception to detect this person sneaking up on us.
She was invisible.
Oh snap!
But she's visible now. She will be here in a second. Sorry, this Pathfinder stuff throws me an error every time I click.
Suspenseful.
Okay. Sorry. Spiky cleric wielding a magic-looking whip.
Is she a tiefling
Norbert's
or
a
just an
little bit
elf?
excited.
Just an elf. Okay.
Just magic chains.
Phil drops on his knees, puts his hands up to the sky in a Y formation, and says, "Thank you."
Phil,
type
Phil,
of girl.
what are you doing? Phil, get up, Phil.
Oh, sorry. All right.
If anyone would like to make a religion check to see what sort of cleric this is.
YOLO.
I would love to do a religious check. That's my specialty. That's me.
Oh, there you go. Andriel's got
I
us.
once religioned really hard with my 7.
He's
Oof.
hot. That's the only reason why I did that.
This is a cleric of Zon Cthulhu.
Cthulhu, you say?
Or Zon Cthon. Cthon?
And
Don
do I
Cthon.
know anything about that religion?
Zon Cthon is the lord of the shadow plane, lawful evil deity of darkness, envy, loss, and pain. Worshipped by sadists and masochists with an edict of bringing pain to the world, mutilating your body.
Does this have anything to do with Norbert's girlfriend that was murdered a while back? In that house? What was her name? Jolie?
I don't know. It's one of the hooks.
Like-
It might.
Ask her why are you here?
I want to ask her if she knows Jolie. I liked her. I might like this. I might like this person too.
She shakes her head no to your question and answers Andriel. I'm here for him. She points at the artist.
What do you need him for?
I need to speak to him about his art.
Good luck.
Do you have
What-
anything to do with the dreams he's been having?
He's been having dreams.
He hasn't been having dreams. That's the issue.
Someone stole his dreams.
Please tell me more. She pulls up a piece of bench left over from the bullet fight. And
Well, before we tell you anything, why are you so interested in him?
I've seen his art. I've been a fan.
Insight check.
Yes. Is she telling the truth?
Yeah, I'm right there. with
Fuck.
him on that.
And why do you feel you must be invisible in order to purvey his paintings?
Well, I wasn't sure what you were doing. You had just killed so many people. I thought you might have been dangerous.
Danger is Phil's middle name.
It is, actually. So,
We're dangerous to certain people.
Can I give him a help on that?
Phil's going to roll a Bardic Inspiration die. Add onto that deception roll. There we go. So that's a 19 now. So Phil begins to weave an ornate series of BS about the artist and how he kind of stumbled into their possession and Eamon being his agent and is saying it out loud to everybody's, so the group kind of knows to go along with it. And yeah, so basically we just came to find him. He was in somebody else's care, and we alleviated him of their care. And we will be escorting him out of the city. And if she really needs to know any more, she needs to justify why.
His art bears a lot of themes important to the Zonkathan faith.
Bless you.
I would like to know why. He looks terrified and cowers behind Andriel.
Uh-oh.
I mean, doesn't
So where is
Isn't
she in
your
this
face kind of
room? Just
fetishy?
out of curiosity.
Oh, I think you guys are not in the room anymore. I'm going to assume that we are down here by the campfire, so just move you all down here. You guys all move.
So he's scared of this lady.
Who
Should
turned the
probably-
lights off?
Should probably ask him, hey, why are you afraid of this lady? Hey, lady. Why are you so scary?
Is that better? Everybody can see.
I've been blinded.
I've been blinded as well.
Blinded by the light. Why are you blinded?
I'm blinded by the night.
Scroll down.
Night light.
I can see the 60 square box, but that's it.
Yeah.
I'm not in it.
I see her now. She's healthy.
You only see
To
her,
northwest.
and you don't see the map?
I
Me and
No, I see the map.
I see
Bishop
the
and I can't see anything.
Yeah,
On the map.
Bishop just sees like the 60-inch grid square, so I
Same.
might have to reshare the map. Let me close it.
I'm gonna close it too.
Yeah, I need the map reshared.
Show us these visions.
Yeah, the
And he's
60-foot
standing-
square is a pyramid, by the way.
There we go.
You
I
guys are
can
looking
see.
at it.
Well, yeah, I'm still in Pilt's Palace. Is there?
No, if you can
Another
see
map?
if you can see the actual like
Phil's Palace, you're good.
blood pig
Yeah.
area, then that's where we're at right now.
Oh, okay.
What's on the map? Oh, crap.
Making
Did you close out of it?
No. 1 second.
You fool.
Here, there's 2 of us.
Oh shit!
You can
There's
actually-
2 Victors.
There's another bishop up there too.
Is there really? Oh my god, I have to go.
Oh
see this.
no! My doppelganger was deleted.
No.
Oh, no, I can't see again.
Gasp.
The wrong me.
Hold still. Bishop, stop moving.
I'm sorry, Phil. Oh no, the map's gone. I can't see.
Yeah,
I'm closing out.
blinded as well. One more time for good measure.
Is that better?
I closed.
can't-
I
can't
closed the map just to.
Oh, well, I was deleting your
Previous self.
icons and putting
Okay.
them back on. So
Okay,
hopefully that worked, and now you just have one of yourself, and you can see.
let's find
Oh,
out.
I will go check. To
Check.
make sure.
Anyway, so yes, she says that the art had symbols of Zonkathon, and she would like to know why, and Salvador is afraid.
I turn to it and say, "What do you fear?"
Well, that's Armin, but Salvador's still up top. But yes,
Armin.
Is Armin okay?
Armin, are
Check
you
him.
okay? Speak to me, boy.
He's the most important person here. Make sure Armin
Armin's-
is okay.
Armin's up there too?
No, Armin's down behind Andrio, but
Yeah.
Salvatore was still in the closet.
Oh, Salvatore. Should
How does Armin feel about this?
the closet?
His opinion's the most important.
Use his instincts.
There you go, Salvatore. He whispers to Andriel, "I'm afraid of the chains. I've seen chains in my dreams."
Gasp.
Bob, this is kind of just a rule question. If I moved my hunter's mark onto her, the person that I marked doesn't know that it's there, right?
It's a spell. I think they would.
Okay.
Unless it says that it doesn't. And that would override the default. But typically you know when a spell is put on you.
unless it goes to a chorus of a song.
No,
So-
it just says that like you choose a creature you can see within range and mystically mark it as your quarry. And it doesn't say anything about like it knowing
Are there any
or it not
somatic
knowing.
or verbal components to the spell?
It's verbal.
Yeah, I would assume unless you can hide it in some ways, then it would be identifiable as a spell being cast. Like if somebody wanted to counterspell it, they could.
Well,
Can you
because I'm
hide-
still
can you, like,
concentrating
fart
on
and
it
hide
from
there's,
like
like, a
that
pop or
last
something?
battle. That's why I'm like wondering. Or would I have like dropped it? I guess would be the question. Let me
no,
roll it.
it's not necessarily that you would have dropped it, but I still think you would need to exercise some kind of spell mechanics to move it.
Okay.
That's just a guess on my part, but
I'm going to do just a stealth check then, just to see if I can like maybe sneakily do it as like I'm looking at like Phil and I were like doing the like just kind of like get game prepping, kind of like whispering down like, hey, you got this, man. I know this is like what you've all kind of been wanting, and like insert like the like chant words to maybe move it over to him, and then like continue on saying like, if you need another crown, I got you, big dog.
okay.
Fuck.
Wait, did you roll a 1?
Yes.
I chose a feat.
Out of
When I leveled
character.
up to 8, that allows you to re-roll a 1 if you're within 30 feet of me, and I can use it once per long rest. Called
Nice.
Bountiful Luck. Redo.
Oh, thank God, that's a 19. Okay, that's a
Out
lot
of
better.
character. Were you saying it's time to kill her?
No, I'm just getting concerned because, like, one, this chick knows invisibility, got somehow up on our group without like any of our passive perceptions, like passive perceptions, like catching any noise at all, and then on top of that, she's like super interested in this dude that's like been in this closet, and she shows up all of a sudden. I'm just like, I'm getting worried for me as bishop,
And
like seeing this random lady show up all of a sudden after we've defeated everybody in this like fort basically for this one dude. I'm kind of like danger sense kind of from living in like Paranoia Wood, like
and
going on in Bishop's
I quietly tell everybody that he's afraid of her because he's seen her in his dreams. So I'm wondering if possibly she may not be the one who's giving him, somehow giving him these dreams.
We did also murder a guy in here that could turn invisible. Yeah, that was leading this whole place.
Yeah, I'm just concerned that like if we were here to get him and like for Armin to get out of the city, and like we were just about to do that, and then all of a sudden this random chick comes up and she's like, yeah, hey, I'm here for that too, by the way, and then like I love his paintings and tell me more about these dreams. Bishop's like paranoia alarm from living in the woods for like 20 years by himself is like popping the fuck off because he didn't meet Victor up until like probably the last 2 years.
All right. I will give Bishop inspiration for playing a character. What would you like to do?
For in all honesty, for me, it's just moving my hunter's mark onto this lady so I know if she bamps, like where the fuck she's going. Because like this is just like hair on the back of Bishop's neck if he had hair to raise. That like there's clear danger signs that are happening, and he doesn't understand why this lady didn't show herself until just now. So he's like doing prep talk to like Phil, kind of like prepping this up. Maybe like he can like charisma her out of like from doing some shady business, but also being like going back to the paranoia side of like, if this chick takes like my boy Armin's friend, even if he doesn't remember him, like there's clear signs of like danger happening.
Got it.
You got hair in the back of your neck?
I'm a
So-
fucking 6'8" type palladium robot here.
I don't know. You might had some neck fur built. I don't know. I just figured I'd ask.
You're good. So that's all I was trying to do is just like a preventative, like if things go south, she goes, I'm invisible. I'm leaving. I'm like, nope, the fuck you're not. So it's just Bishop's own security measure.
So Phil would like to persuade. I didn't get her name. Oh, Leori Vaus,
Yeah.
however that's pronounced. Phil says it actually with perfect enunciation, like almost impressive. Like she doesn't know why he speaks it so well,
Okay.
and starts laying down a very proficient line of, our views are entwined, and we're interested in understanding more about her faith and how that would play into his dreams. And Phil will divulge a small piece, like maybe as much as he's seen chains in his dreams, but no more than that. Just when she starts to falter out on giving info, he'll slide a little bit in there just to keep her on the line. And with a 31, I want to understand this because I'm not getting it.
Okay. Well, upon the exchange of information, she, confesses, or not confesses, she's proud of the fact that she is a priestess of Zonkuthun. She's working for a special commission, and she refuses to give any additional detail. And upon learning that Salvatore may have had visions similar to the art that he's creating, she insists that we do everything we can to keep him alive.
Okay.
When she says keep him alive, is that keep him alive and she wants to bring him back to her group, or we need to protect him and she's along for the ride?
She's actually ready to take her leave. She now knows what she came here to find out and needs to report back to her superiors. And she inquires as to where you're going to take him so that he'll be safe.
So we're not going to give out where we're taking him, but what we are going to do is convince her that the next time she approaches this group, she has to actually present herself. Stealthing up onto us isn't going to go over well. And if she wants to be in our favor, she'll respect that.
Oh yeah, she's happy to, now that she knows that you're not wanton murderers.
Well, we'll be waiting for her message cantrip to reveal where we're at, but we need to keep moving along. We have to get him to safety, so to speak. And we'll unless the group anyone's disagreeing, I'll use message to let them know I'm going to let her go. Unless anyone objects, we'll let her cut loose.
No objection here.
None here for now.
She bows ceremonially and says, "Here, I found this in Salvatore's home. I have no need for it." She passes you over a bloodied piece of formal cloth bearing the symbol of the city of Corvosa.
A bloody
Uh-oh.
swatch of cloth with which patch?
The city
Does this look familiar to what the king would wear?
it is bearing the royal emblem, yes.
Uh-oh.
Immediately seeing this, I'm gonna go, where the fuck did you get this?
She points at Salvatore. He gasps. His eyes are flitting around as though he's remembering something.
Phil, is your detect still up on him?
It's concentration. I can keep it. It should have still been running. Where's he at in his head?
He's behind Andrew over down on the south side.
No. Where is he at in his head? I'm within range.
Oh, okay. Apologies.
So that is bloodied because he used it to bind his wounds. He remembers in a drunken stupor marching him over to a royal house in this precinct. It's got sort of an Indian flair in terms of the real world, elephants and tigers and such, and demanding that the Arconan family keep him safe.
Would we know? Here, inside, do we know the Arconan family of name?
Yes, they're a very, very, very wealthy trade family. You don't know what's happened to them since the quarantining of the city, but their base of operations is up here in Old Corvosa.
Has she kicked on down the road, or is she still there?
I mean, she's ready to leave. She hasn't.
Yeah, let's just wish her well, and we'll deal with him on our own. I don't think anything that we say to him she needs to hear.
I don't know if she's just gonna leave.
We
well,
can make her leave.
No, we'll very socially and cordially wish her well. Say thank you for the information. We'll take it from here.
Yeah, she is ready to leave and makes her way out. Not quite taking her eyes off of you until she rounds the corner.
And everybody needs to do whatever you can to detect if that woman is still here, which is not my strong suit.
Perceive some things.
But whoever needs it, let me know, and I'll give you bardic inspiration.
How
can't see
far
shit.
does she go, Bob? And like, is she still within like a 90-foot range?
No, she's beyond a 90-foot range.
Okay. If she's getting close,
Wait,
I'm
that's not a
going
roll.
to just stealth and dip after her if I can,
Okay.
knowing where she would be.
Wait, so invisible people can't see other invisible people, right?
Right.
There's
I
a
could
spell
make
to see
myself
invisible.
and our little friend here invisible.
The reason why I'm chasing after her is she's marked, so she's like my quarry. So if where she goes, I know exactly where she is. And I could like stealth up behind like 90 feet. I'd say more like 80, just so I don't lose it in case of it, and just like try to follow to see which way she goes. And then I'm just gonna be like, catch me if y'all can. I'm gonna see where she goes, and then just straight bolt.
There we go.
So you're gonna follow her?
Yes, like a 80 feet range to try to just like see which way she's going, just to see if there's like some hideout, if she's working potentially with the red mantises. Just kind of hearing that she was here specifically for Salvatore is yet another like red flag that's going off in Bishop's mind, and he's just like at this point on like a 9 out of 10 for freaking the fuck out, for like paranoia and like potential threat to his friends.
Okay. Well, she's pretty easy to follow. She makes her way down to the river. She quaffs a potion, becoming invisible again, and starts swimming across it.
Is there, after she gets across, because how far is the river? Like what, 30 feet maybe?
No, it's 60 feet across.
Shit.
Big river.
Yeah.
It's the one that breaks the quarantine, basically.
Kind of up until the point that she gets like right at that 90 feet mark, I kind of just want to like sense which direction she's going, and if possible kind of like get up onto like either the wall or someplace where I can see where she entered the water, so that way I can be like, hey guys, there's a spot over here, a blind spot here. But then also kind of be like, she went this specific direction towards like Ridgefield, for instance.
Yeah, so on the map, she crossed down by Bridgefront and swam across to the gap there. above
Okay, and
Citadel
then
Crest.
did she still to Citadel Crest she headed?
Yes.
Okay. After that 90 feet, I'll drop it just because I no longer have her like in Hunter's Mark range. I'll drop that, and then I'll go back and tell everyone she headed in the direction of Citadel Crest, and there's a way over here that we can cross without being found.
So, Salvatore would still like you to take him out of the city. Eamon believes that we should go and see if Giancarlo has found the Seneschal, because that's who he was looking for. He may have made his way to the Arcona house as well.
Okay. What were we thinking?
I'm thinking we need to find. Hopefully, y'all are back in time, or y'all are still there when I come back. But the goal, I think, should be to find that family to see if Vincarlo's also there, and to then go to our next step, because we're trying to find Vincarlo at this point right now.
What about everyone else? What are you guys thinking?
Man, I just want to go take this guy back. I'm about to put him on my shoulders and we're about to just get out of here. I don't care. I want to get out of here. This is stinky. I'm dirty. I'm filthy. Let's go. That's literally
Last
how I
question.
feel.
Did we want to
Hey,
go there, or
Brumble, I
did we
think
want
you
to?
got a little dirt on your left pec.
Yeah.
Did we want to just get him? What was that family he wants to go to? The Arikans? Is that what we said?
Let's pick his ass up and let's go.
Well,
Let's do
Salvador
that.
does not want to go to the Arcona Palace. No. No. He wants to leave the city. He's done.
I'm with you there, bud.
I mean, we could probably make that happen for him, right?
Yeah. Just what everyone's feeling. We could make like a tree and get out of here.
Yeah, and I think getting him out of the city is better than taking him to that family against his will. I don't think we're going to gain anything.
All right,
do we want
gang,
to-
lead the way.
So when we say get him out of the city, we're taking him out of Old Corvosa into the mainland, right?
He would prefer to go north if you can. He's going to start making his way to Magnamar.
Don't do it. I
Really
hear
like
there's
Pokemon
there's poison there. Just kidding. Not
So
saying
why
it.
don't we work our way up, cross over by the main shore, and take him? Well, we can't get out the North Bridge, right?
No,
Right.
but you can take him over by like Fort Corvosa and then float him across to G1 potentially.
Yeah, I'm down for that. If everyone agrees, we'll just bring him over there, and maybe from like the H1 area, I'll get him across on the carpet, drop him off, wish him well, give him some food and rations, kick in the butt, and fly back.
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright, so I was gone for just a second. What did I miss?
You
Anything
missed
interesting?
everything.
You missed everything. There is a dragon. There is a bazooka
Emon came back.
cannon.
Yeah.
The king is dead.
The king
Rumble
of
grew
death.
4 additional arms, so he had like 12 punches he could do.
I don't know if I have enough oil for that. Can we go buy some?
You better be better prepared than Norbert.
The lady left. We had no riz whatsoever, and she wasn't interested.
She was only interested in Salvatore and his artwork.
I
But
was
he
the
can't
one
make
with
art no
Shredder
more.
Whips.
She kept those.
I want to know how the whip works out. If you look at her art, you still have it available on your screen. It literally looks like the chains go like under
Through her body.
through her
I
body,
was
or like
normally
she's like
wanting to
riding
Shredder
them,
Whips
but
for
they're
other
like they're
reasons, but-
spiky, right?
Yes.
Like that can't be good for any bits down there.
Well, it reminded him of his girlfriend Jolie, and he was a little bit excited because if she liked the pain and stuff, Norbert was like, "Fuck yeah!" But you know, he still misses his girlfriend. He doesn't like that she's dead, but knows that it's. what
I
she
should
wanted.
call her. You saw the chains and said I should call her.
I still got her body in my bag, but
I'm
you
back.
know, it's just there.
I mean, I'm pretty
Welcome
sure you
back.
could like the reanimate spell and fix that.
I mean, do I want to though? Norbert might just need a new girlfriend. He might have found one in Masokist girl. He'll have to hunt her down.
Add her to the bag.
Add her to the bag if she wants.
I want to
it's
know
all
why the end of the
consensual
whips they're blue. What's going on there? They
Probably
hot?
So many questions
Magical?
on these whips.
Can you barbecue on the end of those things? Like, that'd
I
be
want to
kinda
know like
awesome.
how she holds them without like hurting herself, because like each of the chain
Yeah, they're
looks
all
like it's got like
spiky.
hella spiked.
She probably has some pretty awesome gloves. We could loot her gloves. They can hold whips like that.
So you're saying we should have looted her?
Well, I swore an oath of non-violence, so no.
Norbert has
you-
We
one
shouldn't
good
fight.
point of
your kinks are
nonviolence.
saying otherwise, there, sir.
That's a
Norbert,
separate
though,
stat sheet.
are of violence.
What?
Heyo.
Are you trying to tell us something, man?
Norbert has a personal oath of ultra-violence and fireballs and stuffing bodies into a bag.
All right.
I'm gonna close out of the picture of the female elf. All right, we're out of there. So we're getting out of here. We're gonna go hang out at the pyramid again. We're gonna just leave this
So
area.
I think, because didn't Armin say that like that Vin Carlo could be at that family's place, or was that just Bob saying?
Armin believes that's possible. Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, we could go see this family, or we could just kind of go further and maybe talk to somebody else that we might know.
Yep. Those are options. Let me know which one you want to do.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My brain just completely dumped the last
So
sentence.
we,
What
we
was
can
our
go.
think-
We can go talk to the family
I
and
think
see
we
if
should
Vin
talk to the
Carlo's there.
family because
Yeah,
they
or
know
we can-
something about the king's death.
And now especially that we have the scrap. Like the king obviously died somehow with this with the emperor,
Right.
and like we now have like a piece of an additional puzzle.
So we're just gonna walk over with a little piece of physical evidence that shows that the royal family's thing was bloodied. There's no such thing as DNA. Like, what are we gonna actually say to these people when we get there?
I mean, there is such a thing as DNA. Isn't there?
I don't
Is
think
there?
in D&D we do DNA tests, do we? You got to crime.
Is there like a DNA kit that we could purchase or use?
I thought there was a spell.
Did you pay
Is it
$30?
just,
Like-
would it just be
It seemed like
identified?
maybe like an artificer might be able to do something, but I don't know if we have any of those.
I
here.
don't know if identify would or not. Maybe.
We would
Let's
if
check.
Bishop died.
What happened to read object? That used to be a spell. I don't see it here anymore.
Would you take it, Bob? Come on.
Yeah, it sounds like identify only really tells you things about magic items.
DNA magic. If you don't understand it, it's basically magic.
So we believe that this family knows something about Salvatore Scream and why his paintings matter. So maybe if we went there with all of these paintings, or one of them, seeing if they were interested, saying we heard that they were collectors. And then, I'm sure they'll be interested where we got it, and we can weave a little BS together. Maybe that's a way in the door. Anyone?
Yeah, that'd work too.
Do it.
Yeah, it sounds like you would need legend lore or a high level knowledge cleric. Weird. Used to be like
How about a
second
lore
level
bard? How about a lore bard with a sage background?
spell. I don't know. have a skill? Are you proficient in a skill that identifies clothing?
Researcher.
It's more use of a library, I think. I don't know, man.
Can't I look it up on Google?
Goat Go?
On
Google.
Goat Google.
Sounds scary.
It's a thing.
It's
Yeah.
a thing.
It's not a thing you have access to right now. So what instead are we going to do?
Go into the dude's house.
So correct me if
Or
I'm
the
wrong.
family's house.
The Arakath family, we got the feeling from the lady and from Amin that they're going to know more about Salvatore Scream's paintings and what
No.
that might have to do with the king.
No, upon seeing the bloody piece of cloth, Salvatore remembered drunkenly taking the seneschal in his bloodied state to this wealthy family, assuming they'd be safer there than in his artist's hovel. But he was blackout drunk at the time, so
Oh,
But
likely
he may have
excuse.
he was still alive, right?
he was.
So he may have told them something that might be of interest.
And Vencarlo was looking for him, and Amon's looking for Vencarlo, so
Well, let's go see if they know the location of Van Carlo and or if they can contribute anything that might help or hurt Salvatore Scream.
okay. So you're headed up towards their house. They're in. They're just off of Fort Corvosa. There, it's labeled the H1 on this GM map of Corvosa.
I closed it. Ah, thank you.
We just planted another bean right now.
You
I mean, we
We've
can
been in
go,
this room for so long. Just
What-
bean.
what time of day is it?
It's early morning because you just finished a rest.
We could do a bean before we go to their house. I'm just saying. Out of character. We got about 20 minutes left. I don't know if we have time to start another chapter to stop, right? Unless you don't want to do a bean. Someone else said it. I don't know.
To bean or not to bean?
To
That is the
bean Or
question.
not to be.
Someone put up the vote to bean or not to bean.
Why
Bean
are
or
we
not to
being
bean?
again?
That is the question. Because we love chaos.
Just want to get clean.
Everyone is demanding chaos. We are planting a bean. The bean has been summoned.
Bean, bean.
Who keeps changing my vote?
It's rigged. Who's changing the ballot?
Bob is the power.
I'm
He wants
not.
to see
I haven't
chaos.
clicked anything, so it sounds like you're planting another bean.
Yep, bean it up.
Yeah.
Beanie weenie.
It's like, okay. Bye, guys.
No duplicates.
Not another pyramid.
That was another campfire.
That's
Okay.
boring one.
A single leaf comes up from where the bean was planted. This quickly becomes a sapling. It looks like a great oak tree is coming up out of this bean. It soon towers above the encampment, a good 40 feet high. It has two thick trunks now, as well as two long, spindly branch-like arms.
Okay.
In the center of the tree nexus, two coal-burning eyes open, and a great mouth springs forth from beneath it. You have summoned a treant.
Is it good or bad?
Blunt, roll percentile dice for me.
Percentile dice.
I hardly knew her.
How do I roll percentile dice? Is that
The far
80?
right die.
I'm scared.
High or low?
Was I supposed to call that before?
I mean, no, you don't know what it does, so.
Oh god, well, I rolled a 44, so obviously my heart is saying high.
Okay. Wise decision.
I really wanted to say low, but I'm like, wait, if they're asking you to line it up, maybe it's the opposite.
Just getting mental gymnastics.
Okay. The creature speaks in a language that I assume none of you understand.
What language?
Druidic.
Damn it, no.
Can I cast my languages spell to comprehend languages to understand the tree?
If you'd like to, but it's going to try some other languages.
Okay, I'll wait for it
Neutrality of
to
languages.
cycle through a couple languages then.
I just speak to it in something it should definitely respond in. Sylvan.
Okay.
God damn it, I don't speak Sylvan, I speak Elvish.
It responds back in fluent Sylvan. Where am I, little creature?
You came from a magic bean. We didn't mean to summon you, but we're happy to have you.
I was sleeping in a great grove.
Are you happy to be awake?
I don't know. What is this place? Is this the Feywild?
Phil is continually translating to the group, so they get to hear all of this.
He says,
While I walk as one of the Fey, no, this is not the Feywild. This is the land of the common.
he speaks in common. Ah. Man world. Hello, I believe you say.
Good day. Victor, I'm nervous.
Pulls
Did you
his
say
left
good day?
foot out of the soil and sinks it back down. Strange land here. Soft. Muddy.
Lots of water close by, my friend.
No
Prime real
tree.
estate for a tree. We selling this tree real estate? We can make some money here.
It's tree real estate.
I don't think they recognize land ownership.
Especially when you could just crush anyone whose land you want.
It'd be hell of a businessman. Like, I once sold land to a tree. Like, fuck, I'd buy a house from that guy.
So friend, we have to tell you, this is a very troubled land we're in right now. And I start giving a little diatribe about the plague and the many different pursuits we've had to try and save this land, and start, going on and woeing about our virtues and our many actions and all the things that we've done that are so great. And, at the same time, trying to maintain some level of humility and just letting him know he's amongst good people, and, see if there's anything that he could do to help us in our pursuits.
This land needs more trees.
Amen. I mean,
Did you say trees
like
or
this guy.
tree ants?
I believe he said trees.
Yes.
Trees.
Can you help us with that?
He pulls his right leg out and his left leg out, and now he's standing upon the mud. I will bring the trees.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bishop's just gonna start
trees.
backing the fuck up.
When it's time for us to do what's needed to save this land, can we count on you and your kind to help us?
You seem good to me.
wonder how you get a tree ant's phone number.
I mean, does he need any fertilizer to help him? I know trees like to live. They like nutrients. I have plenty of potential fertilizer on me. Plenty of nutrients.
There's all kinds of fertilizer of that sort just outside the walls of the place you're at. So
Yeah, but we have it here.
Yeah, I have some in my bag.
yeah, but he's getting ready to head out. And
Would he like some to bring along with him as a snack?
he doesn't eat people.
No, but he eats what their decomposing bodies.
They're high in nitrogen.
Norbert, stop trying to pour the corpses off.
Yeah, he needs it to be filtered through rich soil.
Ah.
But you know, if you want to leave him here in the mud, he's coming back. So
I'll leave some bodies in the mud. Give him a little treaty when he comes back.
okay.
I'll leave my girlfriend Jolie.
No, not Jolie. You like Jolie.
Oh, she's a nice
I'm
lady.
growing bored of her.
Same Jolie.
I have
Oh, dang it.
I have a new interest.
So-
Brother Corbus, because fuck him.
Yeah.
Pussy.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Let's see.
We're going to encourage him to multiply and, have as many of his kind available because we know that this land is going to need their help. And we promise them that, once the war is over, we'll make sure that, nature is a priority.
Let's see. I'm getting rid of him. Let's see. No, I'm gonna get rid of. I'll go ahead and dump that head. Do we want Rolf Lamb or do we not? Do you
We
think
want what?
his body will be useful?
Nah, he's old and smelly. We got him early.
Yeah.
No, that was
Wow.
no Gadrin we got.
That one's kind of tattered by now. That one really smells. Phil is incredibly hungry.
Rolf Lamb was in the that big dungeon we did. I thought.
Phil starts gnawing on Rolf's thigh. It's really not bad. I mean, you'd think it's bad, but it's not bad. He's like busting out the hot sauce.
And I still have Gadrin Lamb's hand. I'm gonna put his hand. Just as a last fuck you, just down Rolf Lamb's pants.
Okay.
There we go. Just
What about looking
complete
down a man's pants?
disrespect for his body.
A little messed up.
Phil reaches up the leg hole where he pulled the thigh out, grabs the hand out, and takes a bite.
Phil, do you need that's a little bit charred? I got some lightning for you, and I just shoot a bolt just at
I'm
like
just-
the body.
I'm just saying, if you had a pan and some grease and some flour, I would love to fry this.
I'm a little sad about getting rid of all my body parts, but the idea of an army of trees is pretty sweet.
All right, so he goes stomping off across the river to the northeast.
I just leave those bodies just laying on the surface.
I'm just saying, we should really not forget about the tree ant because I'm sure at some point he and, if we're lucky, at least a few others, when we come back, those are going to be useful allies.
Somebody write it in the notes.
Knit 200-foot tall asbestos sweaters and send them into battle.
You never asked him his name.
Rude.
I thought he told us his name.
Mm-mm.
What's
Can
your
I
name?
message-
Thanks.
Phil
Phil.
definitely
Can I
asked
message
him.
him and say, "What is your name, Mr. Tree?"
He shouts back, "Yes."
Name is Yes the
I
Tree.
yell really loud, "What's your name?"
You responded.
Yeah, he told me to yell.
Exactly.
Said Yelleth.
Nice.
Yeah, he's speaking in like old language. He said yelleth.
Is it like
So I
Yiddish?
said, okay, and I did. Now I want him to yell his
Yelleth.
name back.
Enjoy some inspiration for that. All right. Anything else before we wrap up tonight?
Just for housekeeping, I'm out next week. If anybody wants to drive Phil, and if anyone wants to know about any of his mechanics tonight, I can talk to you after.
The only thing I want to know, Phil, is if we find that lady again, do you want to try to seduce her?
That's a yes.
Dude, if there's an opportunity, Phil's gonna go for it.
Okay.
It doesn't. I don't think Phil's particularly picky.
What
Have you
race
not
was
seen
she?
the people he's
She was a elf.
Elf. Got it.
Riley,
but
that's
wait
a
to
racist
roleplay
question
that.
to ask.
I'm just saying this character sheet is pretty long, and if anybody wanted to know a couple of things, it might be helpful for you.
You know, if I ever miss one, Rumble is so easy to pilot. You just punch things. It's so nice. I love
Riley,
it.
we need an in-depth analysis on goat anatomy.
Yeah.
A lot of them have parasites.
So you're saying Phil has herpes?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
just
harpy.
intestinal stuff.
All right.
We
And
get
on
you
that
some
note, we're going to close
dewormer.
down the stream. Sorry, Internet. Catch you all
This
next
is your
week.
veterinary